Some set photos from the Superman 2025 movie have dropped, and they reveal some major plot details that could totally change how you see the film. Stuff you won't catch in the trailer. But before we dive into that, let's talk about the trailer first. When James Gunn said this movie was all about humanity, I didn't think it would be this human. The very first shot isn't of Superman soaring through the sky, but him literally nosediving into the ground, looking like he just shoved his head in a pencil sharpener. I'm honestly at a loss for words right now. I'm more speechless than the day I found out Honey scammed the heck out of every YouTuber they partnered with. I've been part of the MCU and I love it. I've had my time with that universe, but now I'm ready for something new. This fresh, authentic Superman feels like a superhero fan's dream come true. Clark Kent is doing his awkward thing. Rachel Brosnahan is killing it as Lois. Krypto is as cute as ever with those big eyes. He's basically the star of that trailer, and Nicholas Hoult looks like the perfect Lex Luthor straight out of the cartoons, which is a good thing. The other characters, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Guy Gardner, and the guy who throws that garbage on Superman, are spot on. Everything about this movie feels perfect. The shots are pure cinema, and Superman wouldn't be Superman without Metropolis. From the Daily Planet to the farm to LexCorp, it's like a real-life comic book. I've seen all this in the comics before. The amount of care this movie is putting into Superman blows my mind. James Gunn is showing that high-end directors should run movie studios because it's working. And we know all this not just from the trailer, but from set images too. During Superman's filming, a bunch of photos were snapped, giving away some key moments from the upcoming DC film. Back in June 2024, James Gunn moved filming to Cleveland, the original birthplace of Superman, where writer Jerry Siegel and illustrator Joe Shuster first created the character in the early 1930s. The location worked perfectly as the backdrop for Metropolis, with sets showcasing the Daily Planet and Clark Kent making his first appearance to fans. But few things slipped away. In a video clip that surfaced, David Cornswit's Superman was seen in June getting aggressively arrested in front of Cleveland City Hall, which was transformed into Metropolis City Hall for the shoot. The scene also features Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. If you've watched Creature Commandos, you might notice a difference in his hair color. James Gunn cleared up the inconsistency about Rick Flag Sr.'s changing hair color between Creature Commandos and Superman's upcoming movie. This came after Frank Grillo, who plays Rick Flag Sr., compared his experiences in both the MCU and DCU. Gunn addressed the hair color issue in an interview with Collider, saying, "Because that mother effer Frank Grillo was shooting Tulsa King while we were filming Peacemaker. We were originally going to go with the white hair. He was going to dye it white, but then I saw someone ask, 'What about temporary hair dye? Haven't you heard of it?' And I'm like, 'Yeah, I've heard of it, and it looks like shit. It looks awful when you try to put fake gray on someone's very dark hair.'" When asked if Rick Flag Sr.'s hair could be white or black, Gunn said it could go either way. However, he added that Rick Flag Sr. is an incredibly vain man, easily swayed by women and his ego, so Gunn believes the guy dyes his hair. He wrapped up by saying, "I think in Season 2 of Peacemaker, we'll have a dyed beard and dyed hair, which is Rick Flag." Despite this little hiccup, Rick Flag Sr.'s appearance in the Superman set photos solidifies the interconnected nature of the new DC universe under Gunn. The character has already been introduced in Creature Commandos and is set to return in Peacemaker Season 2, emphasizing his key role in the evolving franchise. Gunn compared Flag Sr.'s presence to Nick Fury's in the MCU, serving as a connective thread across multiple stories. Moving on, the arrest scene hints at a possible conflict between Superman and the US government, or Argus, but it's likely that Nicholas Hoult's Lex Luthor is somehow behind it. This could draw an interesting parallel to the militarized custody scene from Man of Steel, setting up a deeper exploration of Superman's relationship with authority in Gunn's new DCU vision. Among the first glimpses from the Superman set is the potential appearance of Ultraman, who could be the film's secret antagonist. In DC Comics, Ultraman is usually an alternate version of Superman from Earth 3, leading the crime syndicate. However, leaks suggests Gunn will take a different approach, making Ultraman a clone of Superman created by Lex Luthor. Set photos from Superman have also given us a first look at Maria Gabriela Di Faria as Angela Spica, aka the Engineer. She is seen looking fierce in a black leather outfit under an umbrella while filming. The photos show her smiling while prepping for a big scene, strapped to a harness. Faria's portrayal of Spica differs from the character's comic book version. Originally from Wildstorm Comics, the Engineer is typically depicted in a liquid metal suit, powered by nanotechnology in her veins. It's possible that the film will explore her origins, showing how she becomes the nanite-powered powerhouse seen in the comics. Her role in the film seems crucial, possibly tying Superman to Rick Flag Sr., Ultraman, and Lex Luthor. Speaking of Lex Luthor, he gets into action. Set photos of Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor in Superman have revealed a more physically active version of the iconic villain. His bald head, marked with visible battle scars, suggests that Luthor won't just be the mastermind behind the scenes, but will engage in direct physical conflict. These scars, along with a brief appearance of a similarly battled Luthor in the teaser trailer, indicate that his hatred for Superman will manifest in action. Luthor's bruises could hint at a confrontation with Superman or involvement in the chaos of Metropolis, suggesting a shift towards a more action-oriented role for the character. This could signal a departure from the more cerebral version of Luthor with a blend of intellect and physical prowess. In the comics, Luthor is known to wear the LexCorp battlesuit, a high-tech piece of armor designed to rival Superman. The suit grants him superhuman strength, durability, and flight, making him a formidable physical opponent. It's also sometimes equipped with kryptonite-powered weapons and other tech to neutralize Superman's abilities. Beside him, we also saw hints of Maxwell Lord's hidden role. The Lord Tech logos on the hero suits in the Superman set photos suggest Maxwell Lord might be behind funding and possibly manipulating these heroes. Played by Sean Gunn in the new DCU, Lord's company seems to have provided the suits for Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Hawkgirl, raising some red flags about his motives. The similar designs of the suits point to a strategy to make the team more uniform, similar to how Lord managed Justice League International in the comics. This corporate influence could mean Lord is using these heroes for his own purposes, possibly pushing them into questionable actions. Another thing we saw was Superman spreading hope. There's a beautiful moment on set where Superman, surrounded by kids who pay no attention to the other heroes, really shows how he spreads hope. Lastly, Superman's interaction with a squirrel on set caught fans' attention and sparked some fun theories. Some think the squirrel might be a reference to Green Lantern Chip, a small but charming member of the Green Lantern Corps. Others believe the squirrel could just be a distressed animal Superman saves, showing his compassion for all creatures no matter their size. What's the truth? Well, we will know when Superman hits the big screen on July 11th, 2025. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. See you next time.